All right, so we're picking up The Lost Library, Chapter 10, Owl. And I'm trying to read this in between classes, so let's see if I can get it done. Okay. Well, yes, sadly, people died. This might be a good time to introduce myself. I was the assistant librarian at the Martinville Library on the night it burned to the ground. You can call me Owl. I live in Martinsville History House, not far from where the old library once stood. I moved in after the fire with my supervisor, Miss Goggin, and her patron, Mr. Brock. No one minds about the three of us living there. We hardly take up any room, being ghosts, plus a cat. So they're ghosts. That's interesting. Okay. That's a new spin on things, isn't it? Miss Goggin always says it was a very good thing we came because we know how to take care of the house. I keep the dishes clean and neatly arranged in their wooden rack above the sink. I wash the windows and beat the rugs in the garden before dawn when no one will catch sight of me. My invisibility skills are not impressive. I manage the potatoes and the apples in the cellar, making sure they have plenty of cool air so that they do not rot. And I cook. Applesauce, potato pancakes, apple muffins, baked potatoes, apple dumplings, mashed potatoes, and when I lack inspiration, more applesauce. Ghosts don't eat very much, but they do eat. Mr. Brock does his part. He has been, for many years, our sweeper. Though mostly cloud-like, he's taught himself to grip our broom. The dear cat takes care of the mice, and Miss Goggin takes care of us, she says, by which she means she encourages Mr. Brock's reading as his librarian. She snuggles with the dear cat, because they both like that, and as my supervisor, she walks behind me, reminding and criticizing. In the evenings, after I have cooked and washed up, we all relax together, knowing that everything is in its right place, except, as Miss Scoggin likes to say, for me. So everybody except her is in their right place. Our house was once the home of the Martins, our town founders, and everything in it is kept just as it was when the family lived here 150 years ago. We have no electricity, only candles and a fireplace. Our one toilet has a pull chain. The children always laugh at that. There are public tours every Sunday and Tuesday at noon. It really is a perfect house for ghosts. Sometimes we hear children playing on the porch, where there is a short path leading to the grassy town green. This morning I peeked through the curtains and saw two small heads pressed together on the swing, emitting whispers and giggles. I believe it's hide and seek again, I told the others. Miss Scoggin and Mr. Brock pay absolutely no attention to the children or the tour groups. Last week, a class of third graders marched right through the parlor while the two of them just went on chatting, reading, and drinking their cups of tea, and there wasn't the slightest problem. I, however, have always showed a distinct lack of talent for invisibility, which is why I always hide myself away on tour days during the hour between noon and 1. Most recently, I've been folding myself into the broom closet. I do not wish to scare anyone, least of all a child. Over the years, I have found many excellent hiding spots in our house. If I were ever invited to play hide and seek, I would certainly be the winner. Of course, we didn't exactly plan to be housemates, Miss Scoggin and myself, and I certainly never imagined I would find myself sharing a home with Mr. Brock, who paces around his bedroom turning the pages of his books. Every so often he stops, throws open his door, and makes an announcement. Miss Scoggin, this dog is heroic. This dog, Miss Scoggin, what courage she has. Or, Miss Scoggin, they're almost to the mountain. At last, I can hardly wait to know what they will find there. What courage! Or more soberly, Miss Scoggin, I do believe these three brothers are becoming the most extraordinary young men. What courage! Courage is Mr. Brock's favorite thing to discover in a book. He addresses his announcements to Miss Scoggin, never to me. He is always hoping, I believe, that I am not at home. I know how this sounds unkind, but Mr. Brock is only encouraging me to go out more. My supervisor, Miss Scoggin, also thinks I am too much at home. There are so many important things to do in the world, she says. But what? I ask her. Can one small ghost like me do about the world? Now, if I were not at home, who did Mr. Brock think would bring his plates of 4 p.m. cheese? Certainly not Miss Scoggin. She has not taken herself into the kitchen for years. She prefers to supervise me from the parlor, where she claims the soft chair by the fireplace. Until his recent departure, the dear cat was usually near her when he was not stationed at his window or patrolling the cellar for mice. Often they shared her chair, which I brushed regularly. Without electricity, a vacuum cleaner was useless. The dear cat is a comfort, to Miss Goggin in particular. I do wish he would come home. All right. Unfortunately, I got to go to class. So I'm going to put you on pause and pick up here in a little bit.